Well done. You passed my test.
Yeah,
That was
thank
really
you.
good. It sounded very fluent. It sounded very natural. You gave a really good description of your day. It wasn't just a case of, I get up, I work, I go to sleep, which is nice because that creates conversation. It gives me more to ask you. Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome, doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
Amazing. I'm really good actually. So, my name is Jess. I'm going to be your tutor for today. So, can you introduce yourself to me?
Yes, my name is Anantraj. I'm a teacher. I have a couple of hobbies, like, I love to roam around. I love to play cricket match. I love to travel. Yeah, it is one of my biggest hobbies. And I
Mhm.
love to read books. That's all about
Incredible.
me.
That was a really good introduction. I'm very, very happy to hear all that. So well done. Okay, so how am I helping you today?
Free talk. I want a conversation.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to lead then. You said to me that some of your hobbies include sport and travel. So tell me a bit about the sport. Why do you like cricket?
Just we have been playing since childhood, and it is very famous game in India. So most of the people in India play cricket match, and I have been playing cricket since childhood. I had connection with cricket. Okay, so that's why I play this game. I love
Mhm.
this game.
Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to discuss what you said there. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have any issues with it at all. What you said was perfect. You made a point and then you elaborated. You went into why it was so important to you. So I'm very impressed. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so in terms of travel, where have you been?
I have been many parts of India because India itself is a very big country, and I have been to Nepal, neighbor country of India, and this year I have planned to travel like Thailand. Yeah, so yeah,
Okay, and do you have any favorite places that you've been to so far?
yes, one place in India that is Darjeeling. Okay,
Mm,
so
okay,
it is very famous for tea.
yeah.
It is famous.
That's really cool. Okay. And in terms of why it's your favorite place, can you tell me?
Yeah, beautiful mountains, calm people. I love the natural vibe. That's a
Mhm.
beauty and calmness all around this city.
Oh, wow. So when you went to Nepal, what did you do there?
I just, did climbing. What do we, trekking, we call it trekking. So
Okay.
I did trekking and I traveled all around the city, explored the heritage and the culture of Nepal. Yeah, that's what I did there.
Okay. We're absolutely perfect. So when you go to Thailand, what are you thinking of doing while you're there?
Just I'm gonna enjoy the scenery, beauty, and people, culture, everything. Like when I'm traveler, I keep myself open to accept anything and to learn or to explore the beauty of country and people, culture. So yes, I'm gonna look at everything. I'm gonna look into the country, its culture, beauty. Even I'm gonna meet new people there. So yes, everything is going to be exciting.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're just going to quickly have a brief rundown on everything that you've said to me in terms of your travel. So, once again, really, really good. I can't really fault anything that you're saying so far. So, I'm very happy with that. One thing I did pick up though is when you were talking to me about Nepal and what you got up to, um, you didn't say anything wrong, but what I want to do is just enhance your vocabulary and give you different expressions to say. So when you said I did some exploring, I did some trekking, instead what you can say also is I got involved in some activities while I was over there. I like to hike, so when I was over there, I walked a lot, or I trekked. So you can just cut it down to something short and simple. Other than that, everything's absolutely fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with your saying at all. Like, I really like the way that you talk. You have a nice, steady pace, which is good. It's not slow, it's not fast, it's understandable. And I like the fact that you take time to understand the question before you answer it. So, that is really good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
so
Yeah.
next question is, what made you want to learn English?
Since my childhood, I have been, watching cricket match and cricket commentary. So
Hmm.
I found, whenever English commentator was doing commentary in English, I couldn't understand it, but it was very intriguing for me. Like, I got fascinated towards this language.
Hmm.
And then I thought of, learning this language. And apart from that, growing up, I saw everybody who is smart in this country, India,
Yeah.
like they probably know how to speak English. Okay, so I thought, okay, I will have to also learn English to be little bit smart. I'm not smart at all. So that's
Uh-huh.
how, yeah, that's how I thought of learning English. And later on, when I was in high school, I started speaking a little bit. I started working on my grammar and things, and gradually things came here now.
Hmm. Amazing. That's a really cool backstory.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just test you on a few little bits. So tell me about your daily routine.
Usually, I get up early in the morning around 6 a.m. After
Hmm.
that, I go for morning walk or for cycling. Most of the time for cycling, yeah. Later on, I come back. I uh, teach my students because I'm a teacher, so I teach my students for 2 hours in the morning around 8 to 10,
Hmm.
and later on, yeah, in afternoon, I do kind of, I'm a content creator, so I write some content.
Amazing.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes I do other work. Okay, and at afternoon I take my lunch. I eat lunch.
Hmm.
After having lunch, once again I get busy from 2 to 6 in the evening for in teaching. I teach my students, and later on at night, around 10, I eat dinner and I sleep. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so what I wanted to do there was test your knowledge on prepositions. So using words like normally, usually, after that, and then. Well done. You passed my test.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
really
you.
good. It sounded very fluent. It sounded very natural. You gave a really good description of your day. It wasn't just a case of, I get up, I work, I go to sleep, which is nice because that creates conversation. It gives me more to ask you. So, from that, I've got a few questions. First off, what do you teach?
I teach chemistry.
Oh, amazing. Right. So, what got you interested in chemistry?
When I was in standard ninth, I got inclined towards this chemistry. Okay, I got one of the tutors. He was teaching me chemistry. He taught me very well, and that's how I get interested in this subject. And since then, I have been learning and teaching this subject here. So it was sudden change in my mind toward this subject in grade ninth. So it happened in grade ninth. Before that, I did not know anything about chemistry. I mean, I had no inclination toward chemistry, and yes, so yeah, that's how it happened.
Okay. Perfect. So, just a couple of things I want to say. I noticed you said a phrase, I got interested in chemistry. So, before I would tell you how I would correct that, what do you think you should say instead of
I got
saying
into I get interested.
almost? So, it would be, I became interested.
Okay, I became interested.
Because it's the past tense and we're talking about it from that realm, I would say I became interested in this subject. And saying chemistry, that's absolutely fine, but there are different ways to say it without repeating the same word. So, for instance, I do art and design. But if I told you about art and design and tell you that I worked in art and design, you're just thinking, whoa, you're saying this a lot. So, instead of saying art and design all the time, I would say I work in art and design. I really love this subject because it's a really amazing industry to work in. Within this topic, I do X, Y, Z. So there are different ways to say it. So you can refer to a topic or a subject as subject, topic, or interest. And what that does, it creates the conversation to sound a little bit more expanded. So when you're talking to someone, they're not hearing you repeat the same thing, just like what I did there.
Yeah.